Hey everyone, it's Gypsy, and I'm going to open up this camping fun Barbie SUV that seats up to 4 dolls that I got recently. I found this at Walmart. My local Walmart only had one when I saw it, but that could have just been my own local Walmart. And this particular set comes with the car and a Barbie doll. So of course I just wanted it for the car. The appeal it had for me was that it was not a girly color, which is customary with Barbie cars. Normally they're like pink. So I was very into this. I like the splashes of mud around the wheels. That adds a little bit of realism, so I thought I would check it out. And I think I got this for about $35. It was $35 or $40, one or the other, I can't remember. But anyway, let's take it out. Inside the box, I just took the cardboard backing out, and it's just on some cardboard with like a scenery backdrop, and the wheels are in some plastic. So the plastic, it just pops right out, and then the wheels are free. And the bottom of the box looks like this, where you gotta do some kind of magic trick or something to get the wheels free, because they're like connected to this cardboard. So according to the diagram, you have to pull one of these tabs out, twist it, and then pull, and then it just pops out like that. And those things are keeping the wheels connected to the cardboard so it won't move about in the packaging. And then you want to just pull these little round things out. So that's what was keeping it all connected. We don't really need that there. And now it's completely free of the packaging. This is a pretty decent sized vehicle. It's quite large. Much bigger than any of my other Barbie cars that I have. Inside, it looks like there's like a pack in here with some stuff in it. Some stuff taped down in there. Oh, and of course there's the doll. I gotta take her out too. So the mirror has to be attached, and it comes with some stickers that you have to apply yourself. Pull it off. Stick it on. Okay, there's one. And then once the sticker's on, we're gonna attach the mirror by sticking it inside that hole there. Okay, there's one. And there's the other. So we've got it attached. And this is the doll that it came with. She's just a very simple, basic Millie head sculpt, and she's got long blonde hair. Just a very simple outfit. This hot pink shirt with some designs on it, and stretchy blue shorts. And there's no openings on the clothes, so you can just slide everything on and off. She's got hot pink shoes that match her top. The outfit is alright, and I would definitely use this outfit on another doll, which was a plus that it came with the doll. But I honestly don't need another Millie, and I don't need another stiff body, so I'll probably just end up selling this doll on eBay. So I think the doll is the least interesting thing about this set. That aside, let's take a closer look at the actual vehicle. So the SUV, I see a couple things about it that I really like, that stands out to me. Let me tell you about the features I don't like first. I do not like that the doors don't open. They are sealed closed, and there's no windows. Like, there's no actual anything here, you know, to close up this piece. Everything is open, so I know some of us who have been collecting for a while are used to seeing some type of windshield, at least, like something, but there's none of that with this set. So keep that in mind. And the reason why we don't have any actual like closed windows is because it's designed for you to put dolls in and out of it through the top and be able to maneuver your dolls with the seatbelts and everything through the windows themselves. So if they were closed, then you would not be able to do that. And of course, this set is designed for children, so even though the holes aren't really big, if you had small hands, then you should be able to handle this pretty well. So that's one of the things that I don't like about it, but I mean, the functionality is there. Okay, then the other thing that I don't really like about this is that the seatbelts are very long and unsightly. I am not sure why they made the seatbelts so long, but it's really not necessary. Like the way that this is designed, it's made so that the seatbelts, see, they go in here, and instead of like unbuckling it from down here, which is hard to reach once your dolls are inside, they make it so that you adjust the straps here at the side of the actual seats. So this way you can just pull it tight and then you can loosen it up very easily. Okay, I understand the functionality here, but see all this that's hanging over? I mean, how big do they think the dolls are? They're not big enough so that it's taking up like this much seatbelt space. So the strap, you end up having a lot left over, and there is no way for you to tuck it in any place. That's a little inconvenient, and I think it looks horrible. Like in the back seats here, they're just sticking out of the windows. I don't like that at all. So someone like me who likes to customize stuff, well, I don't really like to customize, I just end up having to because Mattel be messing up. This is the type of thing that we would end up having to do something about. I would cut this down some so that it's not taking up so many notches. The car, I mean, it's pretty cool looking. It's just the seatbelt straps really throw everything off. So I don't like that. It's very distracting to me. That's pretty much all of the complaints that I have about this. So let's move on to the things I do like about it. I like that it didn't come with a whole bunch of stickers that needed to be placed all over this thing, which is so annoying. This already came attached, and pretty much all the stickers and decals on the inside of the car was there too. The only thing I had to assemble myself were the side view mirrors, which was a piece of cake. So I like that. Makes it very convenient and easy to just get started playing. I also like all the little details on the inside of the car. Way at the bottom there on the floor, there's like a print there, and it's black against black. So it's very difficult to see unless you're really looking, but it's a nice touch. It looks like floor mats down there. And there's some in the front too, but you can't see them well because they kind of run underneath the console there. But it's there. And then the seats are nice brown. Looks like brown, I don't know, fabric or leather, whatever you want to imagine that it is. And it's got ridges. And the coloring, the brown and the black interior, I think, looks real classy. It doesn't look like a toy or like a girl's toy. It's very gender neutral and works for male and female dolls alike. So I'm a huge fan of that. And I am digging this back part here in the trunk. Let's see if we can get a good shot of it. Okay, let's ignore these ugly seatbelt straps. But see here, there's like speakers back here. And I like that. That's really cute. And although it's not safe, I'll bet the little Chelsea dolls could probably fit sitting in there, or Stacy can kind of sit across the back there. So you might be able to fit a few more dolls back there. I'm not certain. I mean, your doll's gonna be hitting the ceiling of the car with her head maybe, so that's up to you guys to experiment, but I like the way that it looks. Another thing that I like is, let's see, inside there are cup holders. There's actually 4 of them, and they're designed for you to put your accessories that have the little pegs at the bottom that I always think are very annoying. You can just shove those in there. I'll demonstrate with a water bottle. So here's one of those little bottles that came with one of my Barbie furniture sets. You just pop it down in there, see, and then it stays put. And then we've got like a little lever here. There's a lot of details in here, okay? And it's a little hard to see because everything is black. But here in the dashboard, we've got a GPS system. We've got vents, a radio, and some buttons and things down here, and a cigarette lighter in the middle. Okay, it's got the speedometer and stuff. And Barbie is driving at 55 miles right now. So maybe she's on the highway in New York. That's the speed limit on the highway in New York. And the steering wheel turns. Another interesting thing is that on the back of the seats in the front, I don't know if that's like that on purpose, but there are tiny little compartments there behind the seat. So I'm not sure if that's meant to actually serve as a compartment, but possibly you might be able to fit some things back there. I don't know. It doesn't look deep enough to really hold a lot of things, but I mean, you can get creative, I guess. Maybe. That's pretty much the interior of the thing. You can see the wheels moving down here on the sides. Now let's pop some dolls in there so we can see how they actually fit in here. Oh yeah, and there's a rear view mirror here too, but it doesn't move. I wish it did. So we're gonna stick Raymond in the driver's seat. First you have to open up this and make it like kind of loose, or you can open it completely if that's easier for you. And the way that the seats are designed, which is something else that I noticed that's kind of new, is that the seats are on a platform a little bit, so they're not all the way down onto the floor like the Barbie cars normally have. They're just, I don't know, it seems like the dolls are sitting on the floor of the car a lot of times, but it's not like that with this car. So I found that interesting, although someone like Raymond here, who is a bit taller than a Barbie, because he's a boy, that might be a little awkward for him, because see how his head, like you can't really see his whole head in the window. But I mean, it's not a big deal. He's in there. I mean, he can fit his hand around the steering wheel, so that's cool. I can dig it. Okay, so he's in the driver's seat. This thing is so annoying to me. Oh, I just want to like slice it off. Who should we put in the shotgun seat? I think this car would be really awesome for dioramas, or for those of you guys who like to shoot like videos with your dolls. It's very realistic. I like it a lot. So here's a real challenge for me, because Griselda is quite tall. She's taller than my Barbie dolls. And if you have tall Barbies, which I don't really have any tall Barbies right now because I've rebodied all of mine, so she's the tallest doll that I have of my Barbies, or like female dolls I should say. She's an Integrity Toys doll, so let's see if she can fit in here. You have to bend them at the waist in order to get them in there, and these dolls have joints, but their feet are gonna pretty much be straight when they're sitting in these seats, because they're not really designed for the knees to bend inside. Your legs are going to be just going straight into the front of the car. So, oh my, she can fit. Wow, and she doesn't look like a giant next to him. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, she fits really good. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. Let's see. Let me sit her back a little bit more comfortably though, because I feel like she's not quite in there right. Like this arm should be over the strap. I do like that the buckle is not like all the way over there in the front, because it's harder to dig your hand inside between the seats to try to get the dolls in. I think she's sitting a little bit better, right? Okay, so that's all right. I like that. Uh-oh, Griselda and Raymond, where y'all going? They look like they about some business right now. I am digging this, you guys. Whoa, I haven't liked a Barbie car this much in a long time. Next, I'm gonna put my quinceañera Barbie, aka Yoseli. I'm gonna throw her in there. I put Yoseli on a Made to Move body so she can have some movement. And I hear my water bottle rattling around because it fell when I was trying to get my dolls in. Word to the wise, put your dolls in first and then put in all the accessories and luggage, because it might get lost somewhere in the bottom of the car. But so I'm just trying to get this thing in here now. So yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge here, trying to work around her hair. Her hair is so big, but we'll get there. We'll get it together. Okay. So we've got 3 dolls in now, and I am noticing that in the back seat there is like a little space right here, like almost like an extra seat there. So if you have a very narrow doll, maybe you can fit one more in between. She won't have a seatbelt on, but maybe like Chelsea or someone real skinny could fit in there and you could fit 5. Okay, finally, I've got all the dolls in here. And there is no opening at the bottom of this thing, so everyone is enclosed inside. Okay, you can't see their feet or anything underneath. And I've got Griselda in the front, and she is trying to change the radio station or something. I've got Judy here in the back seat, and she's just looking out the window, looking at the sights. And I've got Raymond, he's driving, of course, but he needs to keep his eye on the road, so you should look in the front, Ray. And then we've got Miss Yoseli back here, and I just stuck her hand out the window to see like how easy or difficult it is for her to get her arm out the window so she can, you know, get the food from the drive-thru or something. I don't know. I don't know, what do people do in the back seat other than take up space? But yeah, so she's chilling back there, and I like that we can get a pretty good view of them from the window. So that's what's up. And then in the back, of course, there's still a lot of space here for you to put luggage bags and whatever doodads your dolls are taking with them on their little trip. There's plenty of space on the inside for you to put purses and other bags and effects in their laps if you need to. So it's a decent size car, you guys. And like I said, I really think there's like some space in between these 2 dolls for another one to sit. I'll have to test that theory and post it on Instagram for you guys. But that's pretty much it. That's the whole thing. So what did you guys think of this SUV? Leave it in the comments. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions. And I'm Gypsy. I hope you enjoyed this review, and make sure you go and have a dolly day. Bye-bye.